Set people's feed after you post it. But if I put it on YouTube, I could put this on my YouTube and it'll be on my, sorry about that, and it'll be on my feed for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather do it on YouTube. Anyway, I got about 15, 16 minutes to give you guys a good talking to. Fucked up my shoulder. So as you get older, remember to stretch. It's hot as a motherfucker. You know, I could just turn my car on and use my AC. Jabron. I need to do my hair. How are y'all? Another day here in good old Columbus, Ohio. Traffic's bad, of course, but people are out having fun no matter what age you are. Hey, Tree Rogie? Tree Reggie? I don't know how to say your name, but I hope your day's going fantastic. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Am I clear? Am I coming clear? Hold up. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Hold up. Hold up. We getting situated. Oh, my goodness. Okay, man, I appreciate you. I messed up my shoulder. Oh, my goodness. I messed up my shoulder at softball, and it's hurt for like over a week. Whew. But how's your day going? Oh, my goodness. The AC will look good. Yep. Whoever said AC, good job. Good job. This is great. Anyway, I want you to ask me a question because I got some shit I got to get off my chest. I'm in my 20s. And as somebody in my 20s, I wish I could talk to my teenage self and tell them to lock in. And I don't mean lock in a bad way or lock in a good way. I just mean in general, if you have something you want to do, focus. Because I was focused, but I wasn't as focused as I could have been. Like I think about when I was coming out of high school, 17, 18. Bitcoin is at $971, bro. It was at $971, bro. I didn't really get into that shit till 4 years later, 3 years later. But if I would have been locked in then, I could have put motherfucking $10 in that, bro. And I would have been retired. I would have had 10K right now. I know you can't retire on 10K, but you know what I mean. Y'all can hear me, right? Get you some water. Now I'm big, so this looks small in my hands, but got about 7 more minutes. I don't know. I just need to talk to people more because at the end of the day, I got shit on my brain I'll be thinking about. A lot of people are working this job and they think it's a career and they're like, oh, I love my career. But what the fuck is that career? Hey, Pyro, can you hear me, bro? Can you hear me? Aha! I messed up my shoulder, got threw the ball, and I'm old. So I threw the ball and I didn't stretch. And something hurts. But, I appreciate you, Pyro. I don't know what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the career shit. The reason why I don't take jobs very seriously because jobs are just skill builders. I work jobs so I can learn skills so I can better attach them to my own goals as a business. So it's like if I'm working at a place, I'm learning a skill there. And once I learn the skills I want to learn at the place, I get irritated at the place because it's like, what am I doing now? But a lot of people like want to get comfortable and they want to feel safe and they want to stay where they feel safe. But for me, when I start feeling too comfortable somewhere, I start acting out. I start acting out. I start freaking out. Like I start doing things I shouldn't do because I'm just like, what's going on? Like, what are we doing? I need some spice. I need something to chase, you know? This car looks like Nader from Cars. See in the background? Looks like Nader from Cars. That's hilarious. Woke up with an itchy throat. You know why? Because I had cat hair everywhere. I'm allergic to cats. Anyway. You ever think about the fact that a lot of women's clothing is for the male's eye, and a lot of men's clothing is for the male's eye? Because I recently, like, you ever meet a person who dresses very masculine, but they're very pretty, and you just look at them, you're just like, dang, like you're pretty as hell. And then you think about what they would look like in traditional clothing, and you're just like, ugh. I just realized a lot of traditional clothing is ugly. You know, it just looks weird. So, oh, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword. End of the day. That's why it's like pertaining to people of the LGBTQ community. When people have beef with them simply for expressing themselves, I get so confused because in my head, the reason why people get mad at them is because people don't feel like they can express their own selves, and they get mad when they see other people expressing themselves. That's the only explanation. Because if that's not the reason, then why do you care? Yo, this lady got a dark winged duck backpack on. That is actually lit, bro. That is actually lit. Would I wear it? No. No. Unless my shoes match. Unless I had the purple shoes to go with it. But other people, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say nothing bad about it. Oh! Oh! Sorry. I mean, mathematics is a universal language, Bruno, but at the end of the day, mathematics is just something that's explaining what's already happening. You use math to explain what's already happening. So it's like, yeah, it's universal, but it's universal because it's very simple. That's why science kind of irritates me in a way, because people act like science is like this big, huge thing that's so good, and it is good, don't get me wrong, but all it is, if you're not creating new things, all science is explaining what's already happening. Like when they talk about photosynthesis, and all these things about nature, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, but that's happening regardless of if you are analyzing it or not. Because life is very simple if you don't include math and science, which sounds crazy. That sounds crazy, but think about it. Think about it simpler. More simple, more whatever. See, they should actually include more grammar because I can't speak. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno. They snap with that one. They snap with that one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Have you eaten anything delicious today? I'm asking you a question. Have you eaten anything delicious today? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'll be honest with you. I haven't eaten nothing. I haven't eaten one thing today. Nothing. But I'm about to get some Prestons! If you don't know Prestons, then you're missing out. I'm from Columbus, born and raised. Columbus, Ohio. Preston is that shit! Oh, it's so good! Actually, I'm going to take a video going into Preston's today. Where did the concept of 1 plus 1 come from? Now, don't think about it too much. Think about it. Think about it. Don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Perspective. I can look out into my car right now and point out multiple things that duplicate more than once. Someone was literally counting, and they were like, "Whoa, that and that? Oh, that's two things." Like it's not something crazy. It's something so simple. It's just like, wow, I observed that there's two things there. That equals two. That's what I'm saying. Math just explains what's already happening. And that's why I hated math class, because it's just like we're literally extrapolating on concepts, on fake. Listen, in English class, you're making a story. In English class, you are creating something. In English class, you're analyzing someone else's story. But when you go to math, bro, you're literally playing with made up. Hold up, not made up. You're just playing with random shots in the dark. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Cool. Obviously. 14 plus 14, 28. Obviously. That's what happened. Like, it's so pointless to me. It's just, it's monotonous. It's pointless to me. Oh, I might sound ignorant, but I think I really do not like math, because I just don't understand the point of it other than to solve equations. And if you want to solve equations, that's one thing. But if you're just learning math, I don't know. Hey, don't quote me. Don't quote me. It is pointless. It's just like, oh, this tree has leaves on it. How many leaves does this tree have on it? An average branch has this many leaves. Let's multiply. I don't give a fuck. Pi is in nature. 3414 is in nature. The Pythagorean theorem is in nature. They perceived it, and they wanted to create the shape, and they wanted to build an architecture, and they created an equation to figure out how to get the precise shit. Like, it's so simple that it's so pointless to me. Because it's like, because I know math, I can say obviously to that, but it's like, I get what you mean, because I get what you mean. I get what you mean, but it's like, a person who never got through 3rd grade could get through life happily and feed themselves without want to hear what you think. That's facts. It's simple now because I've learned it. You're right. But the person I thought of it is regarded a genius because at the time it was revolutionary thinking. But I don't know. It depends on what type of math and what type of science, because some of math is just, for example, I took a black holes class, right? And like they talk about math in space. I don't really know what it's called, but they talk about that type of math, and it just explains phenomenons that may be happening where we're perceiving them. And it's like, that's cool, but it's just a concept. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying when I'm like, I be sitting here and I just be thinking about shit, and I get irritated because it's such a crazy concept that I feel like if I looked out in the sky and I just said, "Oh, based on this, I perceive this," and no one else has ever said that, it's now revolutionary and groundbreaking. But like, I don't know. I think the problem with that equation is that you can't quantify the speed of thought. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't quantify that. The speed of thought. There's no. I might have just went out. Can y'all hear me still? There's no way to measure the speed of thought. That I can think of. Ooh, my arm, my shoulder. That is true, but your thought cannot travel to Mars. Like, you can't quantify your thought traveling to Mars. You know what I'm saying? We can point a beam at Mars and then track how long it takes. Well, we can't track, but we can math-wise figure out how long it takes. But you can't math-wise figure out how long it took you to think about that. But you can think about that. Are you okay? I don't know. I feel like the way you put it, the speed of thought has to be faster than the speed of light. The way you said it, though. But if we wanted to scientifically find that out, I don't think we could actually do that. But the way you described it, yeah, 100%. But at the end of the day, you mean like teleportation? I always say if I have one like actual superpower, it'd be teleportation. Because ultimately, that is the biggest thing in human development that we have done is figure out how to move around faster. Like that's kind of our biggest thing. So if humans could unlock the ability to teleport, it'd be an in game, no brainer, you know. I'm gonna pause this real quick. Be easy. Excuse me. Hey, I appreciate y'all. It's been a pleasure. I've been longer than I should have been, but y'all be easy, all right?